realize this game
Today,
is week
from
5
the
game
Lions Field in Pittsburgh, this is Mountain
the
Football
Philadelphia
on
Eagles
EA
playing
Sports.
against the Pittsburgh Steelers here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What the Steelers are all today.
We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. The Steelers getting set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle of the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run That changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, another give to Sanders. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
They'll try and run forward with Sanders, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. But it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some football, line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the runner.
Wentz with a throw, and it's caught by Rader. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Fulgham, 49 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Drive will start with Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the third-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on the way. It's another 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball is tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Conner. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep. So maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone, get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one complete on the slant route. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, that throw with Wentz. And he finds the tight end Rodgers. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the left hash mark, this is a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from quarterback Carson Wentz. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, kill him with something else.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On play action, Wentz. Catch made by Fulgham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. Then he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run up a bunch more plays.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Offense also praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Look,
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll throw from the gun. This ball complete to Rager. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And he was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Second and 11 at the 41. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz able to push his way through. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. To the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he finds McDonald. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy landing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And this will be caught by its big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed to come on the defensive side of the ball. Okay, you get the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, and I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Yeah, they have the Eagles winners of the Steelers 24-14. The end this show, and I'll be back with another video right after set this up. So see you all soon.